console version of Rust has had a massive ban wave, and players have been banned for 2 days to forever. That's right, there are players who will never be able to play the console version of Rust again because they were banned, and to be honest, good riddance to them. Once you hear the reason for these bans, I think you're going to agree with me that we're better off without these folks. Now, before we get into this, one thing that this does bring up is the fact that there are logs being made, there's logs being taken, and even if you're cheating right now by using a mouse and keyboard or using scripts or whatever it might be, there are logs that are recording that, and there is a good chance that in the future, your 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 hours of Rust might just disappear because you get permanently banned for cheating. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, what we're going to be going over today is what this wave of bans is, because I've seen some people asking me, I've seen a lot of people on the Rust Discord asking about this, and there's a lot of people who just have no idea what's going on. So what happened is D11 came in and they went to the vending machine name list and they banned anyone who had used offensive names. From what I've gathered through talking to players who have messaged me wondering how they can get unbanned, is that people who named their vending machine offensive names, even if it was a couple wipes ago, have been banned. What this means is that D11 has been keeping logs. They had those stored somewhere and they were able to run through them with the program, see anyone who had used an offensive name, and bing, bang, boom, you got banned for it. So there's a lot of people right now, they have no idea how long they've been banned for, and I don't think there's any way to find out. You've just got to wait and see if you get unbanned. But here's how it's going to work. If you get unbanned in 2 days, that means that you did something that was bad, but not really that naughty. If you get unbanned in a week, you probably did something that was decently offensive, decently bad. There were some people that probably weren't too happy with you, but it was still not so bad that they decided never to let you play again. And if after 1 week you're still not getting into Rust, that's it, you're done. You're never getting into Rust again. That account is axed. So that means that you and your neo-Nazi buddies are going to have to find something else to do because you've been banned for extreme racism or extreme hate speech. So this is going to be people that are probably using the N-word or maybe the F-word, stuff like that, stuff that's really offensive, stuff that might target one person and specifically tell them to go do something to themselves. Like that sort of stuff really isn't acceptable. I really don't think there is a place in this world or in gaming for that. I understand that some people think it's a free speech issue, but at the same time, if you come into my business and you decide not to wear your underwear, I can kick you. Well, if you decide not to wear your underwear or your pants or anything covering your junk, I can kick you out of the business, and rightfully so for doing that. In fact, I can kick you out of a business because you decided to wear a yellow t-shirt. It really doesn't matter. You can kick people out of your restaurant, your business, your shop for whatever reason you want. And Rust has decided to do that very same thing. They're kicking you out because the language you use is unacceptable to them, and they've decided that there's no place in their community for you. And I think that's completely their right. Now, I know on the PC version of the game, things don't work that way. You're able to do, say, or be whoever you really want to be, and that's led to an extremely hateful community. And it's just led to a lot of issues, and people are like, I'll just grow up, be this, be that. But it really does start to leak into people's minds, and people start to normalize this stuff. And I think that's the real problem behind a lot of it. It's not the sense that they're going to make people racist or they're going to do anything like that. It's the sense that it's going to normalize some of these words again, and then what's going to happen is the people who are racist, who are slightly leaning that way, are going to feel more empowered to lean further that way, and then you're going to get more and more people going that way. It's just going to lead to bad things, which isn't good. So I think overall, I can understand people who want free speech protected and everything like that, but at the same time, this isn't the environment for that. This isn't a public space where you can hold your KKK rallies. No, this is Rust. And if the devs want to kick you, that's completely within their right. Also, what I want to say is for those of you who are cheating right now, you probably want to stop. I don't know what sort of logs they're taking, but obviously from this, you can see that it is possible for the devs to enable some sort of logging system where they can kick you for your actions in the past. So if you're using any sort of cheating device, scripts, or mouse and keyboard or anything like that, it likely is detectable just based on your aim, how you're moving, everything like that, being able to do something that a controller couldn't do. And they're going to be able to kick you in the future for that if that has been recorded. So now might be a good time to sort of cut your losses, get back to the controller, and start sucking again. Because if you don't, you might end up losing a lot of your time and your account might be permanently banned. So yeah, those of you sitting there playing on mouse and keyboard, just keep that in mind and know that the devs have said they are coming for you. So this is sort of your warning shot off the bow. And those of you who decide to roleplay neo-Nazis, good riddance. Until next time, peace.